Once you receive your Supacolor transfers in the mail, then all you have to do is press them. The first thing that you need to do is choose the blank or the garment that you're going to be pressing your Supacolor transfers onto. Now, the wearable Supacolor transfers are perfect for cotton and poly cotton blends. I personally am going to be using a Gildan Soft Style t-shirt, which is 50% cotton and 50% polyester. Then once your garment is chosen, next it's time to prepare your heat press. To begin preparing your heat press, you want to set it to 320 degrees for 12 to 15 seconds. The next key to Supacolor transfers is to get very, very firm pressure. Now I want to show you the best way to get really firm pressure on your heat press so that you know it's going to be enough to press your transfers correctly. To get started, turn your pressure knob until the pressure is so high that you can't completely close your heat press. So let me show you where I'm starting from. So it's literally too strong for me to push it all the way closed. Then I'm gonna take my pressure knob and I'm gonna turn it 1/2 to 1 full turn at a time. And I'm gonna keep testing that pressure until I can actually close my press. So I'll start by doing about maybe a 3/4 turn. Yep. So it's just until I can get my press closed is firm enough pressure for your Supacolor transfers. Next, to get started pressing your transfers, you want to lay your garment or your blank out on the platen of your heat press. If your heat press has a slide, this is when you can pull the drawer out to place your garment onto your platen. I'm going to place mine about like this, and I'm going to end up moving my collar off of the platen after the pre-press. But the first step is to pre-press your garment for 3 to 5 seconds to remove any moisture or wrinkles. After your pre-press is finished, next it's time to lay your transfer onto your garment. So we're gonna lay it with the pretty side up onto our garment, about 3 inches below the collar. The way that I like to measure 3 inches is just by putting my fingers like this and measuring down approximately 3 inches from the bottom of that collar. And one thing I like to do if I can is to actually pull the shirt so that the neck seams are off of the platen. This is going to ensure that I get really, really nice and even pressure. Then before you press your transfer, you do want to cover it with either a Teflon sheet or a piece of parchment paper to make sure that your press is protected. But before I press this, I want to talk about peeling, because peeling Supacolor transfers is the absolute key to getting these correct. So I'm going to press this for 15 seconds on my heat press. But the key here is to peel very hot and immediately after I open my press. So I'm going to open my press. I'm not even going to pull out the slide. I'm just going to begin peeling. And the way that you need to peel is by starting in one of the corners of the transfer. It doesn't matter which one. And we're going to peel from that corner in a fast and smooth motion as quickly as we can after we raise that platen. You have about 2 seconds to begin your peel. Otherwise, you risk messing up your transfer. So you want to move very, very quickly here. So now when I'm ready, I'm going to go ahead and push my slide in, lock it in place, and fix that Teflon sheet onto my shirt. Then I'll lower the handle on my heat press and complete this press. Then as soon as I open it, I'm going to be ready. I'm going to move the Teflon sheet and peel nice and quick. And as long as you peel quickly, it's really, really easy to do. But like I said, sometimes this does take some practice. And it looks absolutely gorgeous on our shirt, but we do have one final step of a post press. So after you peel off the original carrier sheet, you do want to cover your transfer one more time with either parchment paper or a Teflon sheet and press again for 2 to 4 seconds to seal down the sides of the transfer. And pull your drawer out and pull off your Teflon sheet. Oh my goodness, you guys, the transfer turned out beautifully. Look how bright and vivid those colors are, and they just really pop on this t-shirt.